Hi guys, and welcome back to Living with Cerebral Palsy. In today's video, I want to talk to you about things that I can do with my disability, things my disability allows me to do. Partnered with this video, I will also do a video about things that I struggle with. Before we get into today's video, my name is Hannah. I created this channel to educate and inspire people about living with a disability. If you're living with, around, or just want to learn more about living with a disability, I hope you subscribe to this channel and like this video. Before we get started on today's video, please make yourself comfortable, grab yourself a snack and a drink. Today I want to talk to you about things that I can do despite having cerebral palsy. I've been blessed with a very mild case of cerebral palsy, as well as two incredible parents who inspired me to be independent and try everything in life. After this video, I'm also going to do a partner video called Things I Struggle With Due to My Disability. Today, I just wanted to do an uplifting video and talk to you about some of the positive things that I am able to do, things that help me to feel independent. Talking about independence, the first thing that I'm able to do that I want to talk about is the ability to drive a car. I'm incredibly grateful that my disability is mild and that I am able to hold a license and drive a car. Like most people in the country where I live, I was able to get my license at 16 and had driving lessons through an instructor. As well as this, I still had to undergo medical and driving evaluations to assess whether or not I would need modification to a car. The assessment came out that I was able to drive a car without any added equipment. The only recommendation that the OT assessor gave was that I would be better equipped with an automatic car, which I now drive an automatic Toyota Camry, as well as being able to drive and move about independently in a car. I'm also able to live independently. I moved out of home 2 years ago and into a flat with a friend. I live in this flat unassisted for the most part. I have my sister nearby, and if I need help with anything, either of my parents, my sister, or my sister's partner will come and aid me. I'm able to wash my own clothes, cook my own food, do dishes, and clean. As stated, my sister only lives a few blocks away, and we often help each other out. This includes help cleaning, organising, or just general hanging out. I'm grateful though that I've been able to live independently with little help. I also have a roommate who is very understanding and helpful, but we also share our responsibilities. Living independently and learning how to run a house and keep a house clean has been one of the biggest adventures of my life. I am so grateful that I've been able to learn how to be independent. As well as living independently, I've also been able to travel independently. I've travelled to Queensland, South Australia, and New South Wales to visit friends and family. I've also driven to different parts of Tasmania in my car to visit people and trips away for the weekend. At the end of 2017, I spent 3 months living in South Australia, volunteering to sort mail in a friend's post office. This taught me a greater experience of independence. Although I was living with people, I still had my own money and was able to make my own choices about where to travel and who to visit. In 2019, I got the opportunity to travel overseas for the first time. My then boyfriend came to visit me from the US for a month, and while in that month, we decided to travel to New Zealand for a week. During that week in New Zealand, we went to Hobbiton and travelled to many of the scenic parts of New Zealand. This is a treasured memory for me. I love New Zealand and would love to return one day to visit friends that I have over there. In that trip, I did get to meet these friends, and I also got to make some cherished memories with my then partner. I'm so grateful for this trip, and I love New Zealand immensely. Handwriting. I've always struggled with handwriting because of my muscles in my hands. If I write for a long period of time, I can get muscle cramps and my writing can become messier. Because of this, I mostly use an iPad to write notes for important readings and plans and personal notes. Because of this, I use the iPad for personal notes. I find using an iPad quick and easy when the notes I need to take are important or I need to be quick. In 2018, I started researching and laying the foundation for the novel I'm writing. During this process, I decided to handwrite all of my notes and the foundation outlining of the story. I spent hours working on notes and scribbling ideas, and over a period of months, I found my handwriting improved. I've always felt it important to practice handwriting. Although at school I was provided with an Alpha Smart or laptop for typing assignments and projects, I felt it was important to practice my handwriting and to not lose the skill. Due to practicing handwriting by keeping journals, writing notes, I found that my handwriting has improved over the years. This is my handwriting before, and this is my handwriting now. Bushwalking. I've talked about bushwalking before in my hobbies video. I've always been a bushwalker. This comes from having a father who works in parks and wildlife. I love the bush and adventuring and going to walk and find new places. I've spent a lot of time throughout my life bushwalking. I enjoy going to new places and exploring new things. Because of my cerebral palsy, walking can be a difficult thing, and I do struggle with it sometimes. But like everything, it takes practice. And the more I bushwalk, the more I found that I've improved and been able to try more challenging walks. Shopping. Being an independent person, I've learned how to grocery shop. Before I moved out and when the pandemic started, both my parents were busy working and I was a designated shopper for our household. I also can go to Kmart, buy my own clothes. Shopping in general is something that I find quite manageable. Cleaning. I've done vlogs. In my vlogs, I've often been cleaning the kitchen and going about my daily duties. I'm able to do most of the everyday routine cleaning jobs around the house. Put the dishwasher on, vacuum, mop, wipe down counters and benches. I've even been known to clean the shower. I find cleaning a good way to de-stress and reorganize myself whenever I need a new focus. If I'm feeling anxious, sometimes cleaning can be the best way to calm my nerves before focusing on my work, writing scripts, or working on my story. Helping out on the farm. I grew up a country girl and I love spending time outdoors, especially on my parents' farm. My parents live on a small hobby farm with a veggie garden, bees, chickens, and cows. On my free weekends, I'm often out here to help my parents with pulling weeds, planting crops, and keeping their garden going. I also mend fences, load hay, make jam, and pick fruit. In this video here, I'm helping my dad to extract honey from our beehives. I was able to spend some quality time with my dad while also helping him out. Babysitting and caring for children. I have younger cousins. They're currently toddlers and young children. I spend a fair bit of time helping my family out by looking after them and spending time with them. I enjoy taking them on little adventures around the farm, playing Barbies, playing chasing, and doing crafts. Whatever they enjoy doing, I try to include myself in their activities, and they enjoy this immensely. These are just a few of the things that I'm able to do with cerebral palsy. There are a lot more that I couldn't think of at the time, but I look forward to sharing them with you. Thank you for being here and taking the time to watch this video and learn more about what I can do with my disability. I hope that you'll like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.